Unless your net worth is above $1 million, please do not go off in tangents and listen to influencers and therefore invest in unregulated products. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode of the Abundance Psyche podcast. I'm your host, Deshna, and today we are talking about the top 5 personal finance rules. Rule number 1: earn more than you spend. It's pretty simple, nothing complicated about it. Increase your earnings and then think about saving more money. This is not telling you to save everything. This is not telling you to live a miserly life. This is going to help you live an abundant life, an abundantly successful life, if you earn more than you spend. So figure out how much you want to spend, add on how much you want to save, get to a number, and figure out that number that you are comfortable with. Now figure out a way to get to that number. It's as simple as that. Rule number 2: spend less than you earn. This is, again, not complicated. You have to sometimes adjust your lifestyle to reflect how much money you have coming in to your account every month, every week, however frequency you are paid at. And if you are an entrepreneur, your earnings very likely fluctuate over time. If you are a salaried employee, you have a lot more certainty about the number that you will see in your check every month. But irrespective, we all go through ups and downs in life, in our careers as well. And what we always want to maintain a discipline of is that we want to be spending lesser than we earn. Now, of course, there are times when that's not possible. For example, if you just have been laid off, and I know there are massive tech layoffs happening right now, you have to figure out a way to keep spending and being alive. So if your earnings are zero, obviously this doesn't apply to you. But this is also why building up an emergency fund is super important. We will talk about emergency funds in a completely different episode at another time. But the crux of this rule is be a bit conservative with your money coming in and don't put on everything onto your credit card without discretion. Just figure out how you consciously spend lesser than you earn. Obviously not applicable if your earnings are zero or quite low and you have had a massive income reduction because of whatever's going on in the economy right now. Rule number 3, and a lot of people think that saving is enough, right? If I save, I'm putting away money for my future, but saving is not enough, especially when inflation rates are so high as they are right now across the world. Only saving is not going to help. You need to figure out how you want to invest. So you need to figure out your investment options that will keep your savings in line with inflation and make it grow in line with inflation. Number 4, when you are thinking about investing, don't just buy off stuff from the social media. Some influencers out there will tell you, oh, you should invest in this, you should invest in that. No, don't do that. Do your own research. Invest in products that are regulated. Every country across the world has regulations around financial products. In the UK, it's the FCA who regulates. In India, typically SEBI will regulate products. You have regulated products across the world. Do not go about putting your hard-earned money into exotic products unless you are a millionaire. Unless your net worth is above $1 million, please do not go off in tangents and listen to influencers and therefore invest in unregulated products. So the other thing that you need to keep in mind when you are investing, even when they are in regulated products, is how much commission is being charged on your investments. if the commission rate percentage is quite high, like it's greater than 1%, I would be very, very worried, because that would in effect shave off quite a lot of your earnings over time. So always try and check these things out and try and get advice from an independent financial advisor who does not charge you on commission. They take a fixed fee. Those folks are okay. But if they are charging you commissions, I would not recommend them. If you cannot afford an independent financial advisor, what I would suggest is read a personal finance book. I highly recommend Ramit Sethi's I Will Teach You to Be Rich. I personally have used that and gotten quite a lot of benefit from using his very practical advice. So if you can't afford an independent financial advisor, honestly, read a personal finance book, but make sure that the person who's written the book is legit. Number 5, maintain a good credit score. And this is so important, that you pay back your debt in time and you keep paying off your debt consistently, continuously, to maintain that good credit score. And why am I saying a good credit score is important? It's because it'll get you the lower interest rates when it comes to the next loan. Say, for example, you want to get a mortgage, you will get a lower interest rate just because you are a less risky customer for the lender, which is probably the bank or the credit union or wherever you are going to take that loan out from. And you can check your credit score by requesting it from a credit rating agency. In the UK, it would be the Experian or Equifax. You can get their ratings, what information they have on you for free. Similarly, in India, it's the CIBIL. I'm sure there are equivalent agencies across the world. So maintain a good credit score. Also quite important that you make your transactions on a credit card and pay them up regularly. So you use your credit card like your debit card, but you never spend more than you earn or more than you can afford to pay, right? So you keep maintaining your credit score, which becomes a good credit score, which then helps you in time when you want to borrow money. Now, I know I said I'll give you 5 tips, but here's the bonus 6th tip. And this one is quite important in my opinion, is investing in your education. Obviously, investing in your education is not like a financial product that you invest in. It's very different. But what I mean is that as you keep learning and growing, and invest in educating yourself on the things that are gathering top dollars in the market, that's when you start seeing a considerable increase in your earning, and therefore your lifestyle, your living quality, your savings, your investments, and everything else. So this is almost the bonus tip that will help you earn more, save more, spend more, invest more. So consider investing in yourself and your growth and your learning. And that's all I have for today. Tell me which one is your favorite, and hit me up on Instagram at the Abundance Psyche. And if this was helpful, share this out with your friends. I would really appreciate that. And so would your friends, hopefully. So till the next time, see you. Bye.